Good morning, I'm Steve Renz with GovCon Dynamics, and we're continuing our series on the 8 myths of government contracting debunked. Today's myth is myth number 5, and that is that only the big guys succeed and that small businesses can't compete. And this is a complete myth. As a matter of fact, on the federal side, the federal government has specific small business preference programs to aid small businesses in government contracting. The total small business goal on the federal contracting side is 23% of all contract dollars to be awarded to small businesses. Over the past 4 years, the government has met that goal, and in many cases have exceeded it, up to 25% of all federal contracting dollars going to small businesses. So there are specific preference programs, especially for small disadvantaged businesses, and the 8A program has a 5% overall federal goal. The woman-owned and economically disadvantaged woman-owned small businesses also has a 5% goal on the federal side. The SDVOs have a 3% goal. These are the service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses, and the hub zone goal is 3% also. So depending on your organization, the type of industry that you're in, there are specific preference programs for you in government contracting. As well, all states and municipalities have their own preference programs for small businesses, whether it's a total small business, for the women-owned, the minority-owned, the veteran-owned small businesses. Each state and municipality has their own goals and their own preference programs. So depending on where you live and where you intend to operate, it's important that you look into these programs for your organization and capitalize and utilize those preference programs to your advantage in government contracting. Another thing to think about is that on a lot of large contracts, what the states and the federal government have are small business participation goals as well as small business subcontracting goals, to where on these large contracts, the government mandates that a certain portion of those contracts go to small businesses. So this puts the burden on the large businesses to align themselves with small businesses to satisfy the small business procurement goals. So while you're looking at different efforts, it's also important for you as a small business to start targeting some of those larger businesses who maybe aren't meeting their small business goals, and align yourself with them to help satisfy them and help them in their contracting efforts. So myth number 5, only the big guys succeed or small businesses can't compete, is completely debunked. Thank you.